Lucas from ESI, and today we are cycling through the LFOs of Xsynth. LFOs bring life into any sound and can turn a static noise into evolving soundscapes. Let's go through the basics first, and then I'll show you some examples. LFO stands for Low Frequency Oscillator. Xsynth has 3 of them. The LFOs are used for all kinds of modulations. These low-frequency oscillators act like a slimmed-down version of the regular oscillators. The LFOs generate simple cyclic waveforms which are moving slower, as opposed to the envelopes which are not cyclic. LFOs by themselves are not audible. For an audible effect you have to assign them in the mod matrix. There's plenty of destinations to choose from. Let me give you a step-by-step demonstration for better understanding. If you use an init patch, then we already have a modulation set on slot 14, 15 and 16. So this is basically LFO3 to pitch, and it is activated by the modulation button. So pressing the modulation button increases amount and speed. So let's go for it. So this is the quickest way to hear what an LFO actually does. So we can even increase the speed further. We'll lock this note in place. Then we go to the LFO number 3. With the modulation button. So we can increase the speed to up about 93 Hz, and the lower limit is about 1 revolution in 55 seconds. So this is quite a large range from ultra slow to the beginning of audio rate. Xsynth is one of the very few synthesizers which feature LFOs with high resolution in the low range, which is perfect for the field recordings in the oscillation waveforms. This allows for creating long, evolving soundscapes. Let me give you an example. I will take the oscillator number 1 and set it to one of the soundscapes. Where is it? Yeah, Rain H. And then we will add a modulation to from LFO1 to filter cutoff. So we will go to the modulation matrix. And in slot number 3, there's also already LFO1 selected as a source. Then we will put destination to filter cutoff. Use a decent amount. This should be good. Filter to about halfway. Yes. And why can we barely hear anything? Because LFO1 is at such a low rate, so we've got to increase that a bit. So at about rate 40 we reach 1 Hz, but I want to have a bit slower. This should be good. Ultra slow modulations perfectly go together with the field recordings in Xsynth oscillator waveforms. This allows for absolutely unique sounds. So the LFOs have some waveforms to choose from. So, and you can use the white noise as some kind of random generator. But yeah, for a smooth soundscape like this, I will choose the triangle waveform. So now I can lock one of the notes in place. And if I press a setting note, and another one, then you can hear that each of the note gets its own LFO. But if I switch global to on, then all the notes are locked to one single LFO and change simultaneously. Of course, this can also be synced to an external MIDI plug. Let's add a bit of reverb on that. So put this a bit slower. And then we have a nice soundscape. So this is the bass for the patch A10 C-side. Let's listen to how that one sounds. So as you can see in the mod matrix, we have heavy LFO usage in different places. And there's some more examples for heavy LFO usage, for example the fuzz phaser or the cauldron as we call it. LFOs also make a big effect when just used a tiny little bit, for example on the patch A20 Marimba. Where is it here? Yeah, you can barely hear that little modulation that is on slot 1. So this is LFO 2 to oscillator pitch at 8%. And you may only notice it when we turn it to 0. More would be too much. This tiny little bit is just right. LFOs are indispensable for making vivid, tightly woven sounds. Experiment with the settings and create your own sounds with Xsynth. Also watch our video on envelopes. These can also help to make your sound more interesting. And stay tuned for the next video of Hands on Xsynth. I'm Lucas from ESI. Thanks for watching. Bye.